Hello world. Yes, AOC out. Again, this is Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, who is the representative for the Democrats of New York's 14th district since 2019. Well, since her tenure, she has been quite scandalous, I might add. Reports indicate that Attorney General Pam Bondi is preparing to charge Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez for informing illegal migrants on how to evade immigration and enforcement officials. According to Representative AOC, insists she was only trying to help her constituents. Again, as we know, her constituents
Czar,
are clearly illegal
so-called,
migrants.
You held an online forum,
However it goes,
a Know Your Rights forum that he didn't like. What were you doing? What was your goal as you saw it?
Ocasio-Cortez seems to be involved in more scandals than not. She accused one congressman of actually calling her a fucking bitch, which he denied. And just recently, her mentor, Representative Al Green, was just censured. And the third strike with her involves her former aide, who turned out to be an illegal migrant, who gladly returned home.
3,500 arrests ICE has made so far since President Trump came back into office. Can you just tell us the numbers? How many have a criminal record versus those who are just in the country illegally?
All of them, because they illegally broke our nation's laws and therefore they are criminals as far as this administration goes. I know the last administration didn't see it that way, so it's a big culture shift in our nation to view someone who breaks our immigration laws as a criminal, but that's exactly what they are.
You made a point that the worst are worse. They all have a criminal record.
And welcome to the If they broke our nation's laws, yes, they are a criminal. Yes.
There you have it, folks. And so you heard it from the Trump's press secretary, Kathy Leavitt, that it is a crime to inform illegal immigrants about their constitutional rights in the United States. However, you must take a listen to this video and comment, subscribe.
One of these things. So, principle number one in what you can do is that when one of these things comes to your backyard, when it actually, like when it comes to you, and I will give examples, but when it comes to you, when it does, you can resist. And what that happens over millions of people is that you generate enough friction that they cannot go as fast as they want to go, okay? So I'm going to give you some examples that have already been working. Let's start with immigration and ICE. When people say, what can we do? You can do the things that apply to you. In my community, we are a heavily immigrant community. And so ICE raids deeply affect and disrupt our community. And the prospect of ICE raids deeply disrupt and threaten our community. So, number one, if you live in a community with a lot of immigrants, know your rights. That's one tangible thing you can do that I want you to do. And I'm going to go through what that means. And that means know your rights if you are a U.S. citizen as well. Okay? Here's one way that we're going to create some friction in this system. Okay? Tom Homan, who's directing a lot of these ICE operations nationally, etc. He went on TV practically crying. This dude was whining his ass off because ICE went into the city of Chicago, and Chicago had prepared for them. Community organizers, activists, and their mayor and local elected officials who were solid on this issue, they educated the city on their legal rights. Because what ICE tries to do is that they rely on people not knowing their rights in order to enter buildings, in order to search workplaces, etc. So when you know your rights, you are able to tell them no, and they do walk away. So you need to know your rights. If ICE comes to you as an American citizen, still assert your rights. Because what you can do is protect people around you and also make sure that you are slowing down this system. The slower they operate, the less they can.
I was giving advice to all of my constituents.
He said he was going to report you, or even that he did reach out to the Department of Justice. Have you heard from the Department of Justice?
I have not, and I intend on reaching out to the Department of Justice to inquire.
Really? What would your question be for the Department of Justice?
Well, there is a member of the Trump administration who is threatening and seeks to open an inquiry, and are you going to do it?
What would you learn? What do you hope to learn from